Hello guys, it's me, and my name is Spunks, and I will be your host today. So you may be wondering where Jake is. Well, Jake is a little preoccupied. But anyhow, don't mind the string leading over there, that's to keep his mouth shut. Anyhow, today's deal is supposed to be about To the Ranting Griffin. Now, I've understood it because I've seen it on his Twitter. Yes, that guy over there. Seen it on his Twitter that it started about, I think I did a little research on it, which doesn't help my case any, but it started about a Detroit. I think it was the Detroit situation or the one before that where he was protecting the free speech. But there's so many things going on. Like, I just found out earlier and it broke my heart because I was looking forward to it. I was looking forward to his comedy skit there at Anthrocon. But thanks to outrageous accusations, he doesn't have a panel. He doesn't get stage time this year. And it kind of upsets me. For the simple fact that I'm gonna steal my. I'm gonna steal. I'm gonna magically bolt these up to my ear. But it just really, really does upset me. And Sparky. Spunky? Spunky. I think I called him Spunky. I'm not sure. I just came up with a name today. But look out, he's gonna step on you. But anyhow, it upset me to find out that he did not have a panel coming up at Anthrocon. He is a very talented comedian, but people have their own right to say stuff. But I wish they would do some research. Like I said, it doesn't help my point in the beginning that I didn't do too much research. But I wish people would do research before making outrageous accusations like, "Oh, To the Ranting Griffin's a Nazi," because I saw him protecting speech and like back when he went over to Germany. There was a furry con in Germany. There was a furry con in Germany that sat there and the whole con was about making fun of Nazis. And it was in Germany, so big hit. And the deal was he had his character for the album cover dressed up as a Nazi, like to go with the humor and stuff. Well, people have been digging that image up and using it way out of context. When you use stuff out of context, it can really hinder people and what they're allowed to do. This is the same thing that has happened to PewDiePie. It happened earlier this year, I'm pretty sure. Because he was being called a Nazi as well, and Time did everything over that. So, he's already defended himself. I watched Two's video this morning. And as he told, no protest. No, he doesn't want hate just because of stupid hate. If you're gonna hate, what's the point of hating, actually? There's no point. I don't see a point in just throwing around hate for no reason. Like, someone come up and burn your house down. That's reason for hate. Someone come up and say, "You're a twat waffle." That's not a real reason for hate. You just laugh at the guy for calling you a twat waffle when there's worse things that you could be called. That's how I look at it anyway. And I don't know. I just feel that it's unjust for him to be out of a gig. I call it. I don't know what it's called when you have something set up like that. That's why I call it a gig. Just because the simple fact that he didn't do anything wrong. It's other people taking stuff that he's done out of context, like the Detroit thing. He doesn't like Detroit because he used to live there, and he's told this story countless times. He does not like Detroit, and he posted something about like evolution, and had the middle section that said, "Where are all these?" And he put Detroit, and see, people that know him and know what he does for a living and have known him for years or have at least heard stories, they would get that. They would get like why he said that. But I think there's random people just looking for a reason to attack people nowadays. I don't care how many hates this freaking video gets. You know why? Because I'm gonna keep doing what I do. No matter what people tell me, no matter what I do wrong, I just really don't think it's right for him to be punished because other people don't take time to do research or anything else. Tu has stated countless times that he is not a Nazi. And I have not seen any proof that he is. I've seen a lot that he's not because he has a friend that is Jewish. Like, I don't know. To be honest, Nazis are about cleansing like more than just the Jews, but I'm pretty sure Alkali is a Jew. Because they joke about it, but I haven't done real research on that. Don't quote me that he is Jew. But they joke about it a lot, so like he has a friend that is a Jew. So how does that exactly make him a Nazi? I don't understand it. I really do hate it when people get. I hate it when unjust stuff happen to people just because of someone else not doing your research or not taking responsibility. It's a little asinine. It's asinine. It's asinine to sit there and say, "Oh, he's a Nazi," just because I don't want to look up research or nothing. That's kind of like people were calling him a Nazi when he was supporting. What was it? The furry raiders. That's what it was. Furry raiders. He got called a Nazi then too because he was sticking up for him. He was telling them that they really didn't do anything wrong. He brought up great points, like they reserved too many rooms, and people were just like jumping to an accusation that like, oh, they're trying to shut down the con by buying a lot of rooms that they're not even going to use. That's not what happened. It's just people don't like doing research nowadays. See, I care about someone's profession. I care about what they do. So if I had a problem with it, I'd go research it. Now, a lot of people have problems with my videos because quality and other such. But you know what? I can't help that. But I can help what gets said in it. I do research on the things I think and state. Like the deal about us furry, like the clown thing that I was howling about before. It was so, I don't know how to put it. It was so stupid that happened. I honestly was afraid that furries would be punished for it. Like, no more full coverage of body in normal day society. Like, it hindered the furry fandom from fursuiters being able to do whatever they want. And it's just not right. But on the second hand, people are entitled to their own opinion, whether it be right or wrong. I just wish people would start doing research so they could be right instead of wrong about what they say. Now, I myself, I used to be like around the age 15, 14. I used to sit there and just jump in with whatever everybody else was saying. And then one day I realized, wait a minute. Black guys just don't like fried chicken. Like, that was always a stereotype that everybody was yelling about when I was in school. Like, but I know some of my friends, they didn't even like fried chicken. They like steak and everything else. And I don't know where stereotypes actually come from, because once you sit down and look at it, stereotypes are stupid. They are there because somebody made them up. And the other person didn't, the next person down the line didn't go, you know what? I've observed the same thing with my neighbor there, Chuck. I mean, he part of that. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm going on that, but I'm just saying. People, please do research before you sit there and accuse someone of something. Because I know I extremely hate it. Oh, sorry, you guys. You've been crooked for a little bit. But I extremely hate it when I get bullied or called out on something and it turns out to be false. Just because the person didn't want to do the time to research or get to know who I am. But let's end this on a lighter note. Me and my girlfriend Janet, or Mariah Teal, if you want to go look her up on YouTube, we're doing okay right now. We're doing pretty good, actually. This long distance thing is working out pretty well. Only 8-hour drive, so I'm starting to save up money so I can go down there and visit her. And probably next year, most likely. Probably next October, we'll be married. So, I know 18 seems a young age to be getting married and stuff, but the way I see it, it's my life. You guys can either agree or disagree with it. It's there. It's gonna be probably in a circle, so it can't be square. But that's about it I got for this video. Other than, Spunky, you got anything? I see deep in your souls. Okay, Spunky. You don't need camera time. Spunky? Why are you giving me that look? Spunky!